In autumn 1943, the Allies once again are trying to land their forces along our coastline after sailing through minefields. We've got 3 Greek divisions attempting a naval invasion. The 12th Infantry Division is trying to hold, but under enemy air assault, they are going to need some assistance. So I am sending one of the 1st Army divisions there to help. We are also being invaded near Tallinn, so I am also sending the rest, I believe, of the 1st. And I would love you to get there by train. There we go. This division is assisting. These divisions are going to please take the train, and this division is going to be needed as well in the north. So you move there, and please also move by train. Okay. So we are sending divisions north to hold Tallinn, while the Italian divisions here are once again sitting idle, and we'll see how long we can hold. Why are we getting negative effects from being in a fort? That's weird. These divisions would be really useful by now, but okay, we're trucking the 1st in. It's not going to be a problem. We have a doctrine available, so we will take that. Night assault, land night attack plus 25%. That's huge. I'll take it. And here we are being attacked along the lines. Really, the Americans are very, 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 very interested in getting in here. But, we are so far holding the line here with some German support, just being dug in. Unfortunately, they haven't sent any tanks just yet. One of our divisions has been defeated here, so we are taking losses. But can we make it there before they land? That is the big question. So we can defeat that invasion. And okay, we've got the divisions here now. So please begin the counterattack immediately. To relieve Tallinn, and that single Danish division is now encircled. We will try to deal with them. There we go. Danish division has been defeated. We take the country, and they have been wiped out. This division is still moving into position. Let's see if the German division here can hold on. While the Allies are still furiously assaulting Ermland Masuren and trying to retake that. Okay, everything else looks okay. So I think we've weathered that particular storm. Okay, that's done. So I'm gonna get the divisions of the 1st back onto their lines here. And we're just going to extend that line towards Königsberg. Can I draw a defensive line along the coast here? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's get the 4th. Let's get the 4th into position here. We've got one division now. Once they're in reserve, but once they joined the fight, then we'll be in a better position. How's the air looking? Yeah, they're bringing in a fair amount of planes now to support these assaults. Do we need additional? Where are we losing trains again? And okay, I right-clicked on it. I shouldn't have. These are just fighters, but they really want Poland back. And we don't have a lot of AA here, so what's our current? Yeah, that's because we can't actually build anything in Königsberg, so that's okay. But we do need to complete our air defense productions here, unfortunately, because of incessant assaults there. Okay, we've got the divisions here now. Unfortunately, they are extremely out of. They are once again very much out of supply, and we don't have an opportunity to actually resupply them. from here, because we're getting there. We're almost there. We are still losing trucks to enemy bombing, but I think we're outproducing that at this point. And our stability and war support is improving. So now we just need to hold. This battle. Come on, you just need to reinforce. Then we should be okay. Okay, they have reinforced, so that should be sufficient. Even if the Germans are driven out, that should be sufficient to defeat that Greek landing. There it goes. Okay, and we've got the they're trying to land along the coastline here. So having the first on this area is really quite valuable. These are Australian divisions, but they're very under strength, so I don't think there's going to be an awful lot. That they're going to be able to do. So yeah, incessant allied attacks. One thing we haven't checked in quite a while is what the whole situation is. So far, the Baltic Unitary State has lost 659,000 men, compared to 500,000 from Great Britain. How many Americans have we taken down so far? We have probably a fair amount of French. Yes. Although that wasn't us so much. A couple of Dutch divisions, definitely a couple of Polish divisions, and yeah, the Americans have mostly lost the troops against the Japanese, but I think they still have plenty of reserves. And as usual, the Americans are extremely well armed, which tends to be a bit of an issue. So right now we're still defending our positions here. And trying desperately to get our equipment situation under control. What else is new? But we are building some infrastructure here, and we're going to be able to improve the ore extraction in the north here. And once that focus is done, I might yeah, we'll see how the invasion against Sweden is going to go. But all our air wings right now need to replenish. They're very much out of planes. So how's this looking? It's just one under strength Australian division. They will not get onto the beaches here. So for now we're holding, and we are getting assaulted here as well. How's our fortification situation? Yeah, we're gonna need those forts here sooner rather than later as well. Just level 2 forts is we've got Vitebsk under control, but obviously the Allies are pushing north, and as the Allies are pushing north, and they're almost in Moscow, so I think the Soviet Union is about to fall, which is in part due to them being extremely well, ideological about Murmansk, but hopefully there might be an opportunity if they pull these divisions back that we can push them back out. But for now, we'll leave it as is and try to deal with our equipment situation. And that this position here, however, oh, this isn't actually a core. I thought this was one of our cores. This position, oh, this wasn't. This is where we closed the gap here. Okay, we'll hold it for now. I think if everyone is relatively well entrenched, and yes, they are at high entrenchment. This is just entrenchment speed, but I don't know if he's gonna get another trait, so I might as well just give it to him. There we go. And yeah, everybody else, you're an infantry expert. Yeah, everybody else is just going to stay put for now. And we're at logistics fulfillment. Isn't that a sight for sore eyes? It's been, I don't know how many episodes that we haven't had this. Trotsky has been assassinated. It's not barbaric, it needed to be done. He was a traitor after all. Why is nobody defending this line here, please? Do we not have enough divisions on this? We've got so many divisions here. Can somebody please defend this position? Gonna get one of you to move over there. That would be much appreciated. Don't want the Soviets to just come marching in here. That is a defensive line. They are attacking us, but now we are entrenched in positions here. And we have supply, and there's absolutely no way they're going to do anything. Breda has been wounded. That is unfortunate. And there's another naval invasion attempt in Königsberg. But yeah, we've got there are some German divisions and one of ours stationed in Königsberg. So yeah, against that they're not going to get through, I think. So they can die on the beaches for all I care. Increasing American attacks around Vitebsk. We might need more fortifications still, but we will also have to improve our civilian industry a little, because it has been suffering. It hasn't been sufficient to build all these defenses and everything that we are planning to do here. So let's organize some. Let's schedule some civilian factories here, but after that. And finish these off first, please. Okay. Right. Nope, we are short on trains again. But I think, yeah, trains is going to be the major concern, as usual. How many planes are they losing to AA? A couple, not as many as I would like, but yeah. Not quite as many as I would like. So we will have to further increase the amount of ground-based AA that we have here. That's all under control. That's all under control. Naval invasions are under control. Okay, I believe we can speed things up very slightly here, while the divisions here are getting into position. Unfortunately, they are fighting against divisions here that are well entrenched and supplied for a change. So that's a good thing. And yeah, I have my doubts that we can make it through Sweden, but we will try, because we do have a railway line here. And if we can take this port, that means we will have supply. So that's going to be the attempt that we're making. Now, I don't know. That's a river, isn't it? Yes, that is a river. The Tsar of Bulgaria has died. Yeah, getting across that river line is going to be an absolute pain. I doubt that this is going to actually even happen. What I might do, I think what I'm going to do is, given that we're not doing a naval invasion anytime soon anyway, this division can make sure that we're holding Turku. Why are we not defending this port? Interesting. We can give medals to one of our port defense division. That would be also something. I'm going to get... I'm going to remove these troops for now here and give them a front line here to assist with the with the river crossing. So your task is literally just to get there. Okay, let's move these divisions up while everybody else gets into their positions. We are starting to be assaulted now along the defensive lines. We may have to go down further, but we have some research done. Oh yeah, excavation 5. This is also something we want, that we just unlocked. So we're gonna get the naval divisions up north, just to assist with things. And maybe we can make it across the river line. By the time they're arriving, we should be able to make it across the river line. Okay. Construction happening. 1943 coming to a close. It's about to be winter again. I'm not sure I want to fight the Swedes in winter, but okay, let's get them to slowly recover their organization. And something is weird with this defense. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this defensive line. I think I can actually shorten that there. Okay. And then this division can be on the offense. There we go. Now I think they'll sort themselves out here. But yes, yeah, lack of supply and the attrition that that follows out of it is actually costing us a lot. So I might even need to fall back even further here, because we just can't get this supplied. Yeah, the rest of the supplies is in good shape, but these positions we can't get them supplied. These positions also are facing attrition, which is not good, because it means that equipment breaks down. Hopefully the maintenance companies can make a little bit of a difference there. Okay, almost done with the Unite this Army, and then we will try to assault the Swedes and see if that can happen, and see if we can breach that position and get across the river line. I'm not sure. It might not work. Worst case, we have another enemy in. Where's that? Oh, naval invasion all along the front lines here. Okay, the Germans have been pushed out. Not in favor of that. Let's see if we can push them back. I would like to hold this line here if possible. If we can't hold Königsberg, then we will fall back behind the river line and just hold. It looks like the Germans are being defeated here at all points by these tank assaults. So let's see if we can re-establish the line here. Supply-wise, we're not in a good position anyway, but yeah, we have managed to re-establish the line here. And I am going to get the First Army into assisting holding this line now, actually. So let's make sure that everything here is in order. We'll see if we can dig in and hold this line a little bit longer. But with the increased Allied assaults here, that might not be. Have they pushed us out from here? Oh, they've pushed us out from here. That is also not something I'm particularly happy about. American troops, again. American troops are assaulting us everywhere, and they another naval invasion. It just never ends with these naval invasions. I think, honestly, that the arrival of the Americans is going to be a massive problem for us going forward, because we are struggling at this stage to hold, and I need to hold this line here. So I'm going to get actually the I'm going to get divisions here into the position. We'll need to shorten the line for the second. The second is starting to come under increased assault here along the lines. Okay, the Unite this Army is done. So let's get back to construction engineering. Construction engineering, there we go. That's the one I want. And we can, that's just more oil, don't really need that. What else, what research do we have that we can still do that will improve things? Let's get that going. So I think we are starting to, despite the fact that we have fortifications here, we are starting to actually get a little bit into trouble. So we might need to prioritize getting these fortifications up to, oh no, that's too much. Getting these fortifications up higher. That just needs to be up to level 3 for now. So let's get level 3 fortifications going here along the Wilno line. And this one as well. That unfortunately again takes priority over other essential operations, although Onega needs to happen first, just to increase the amount of available steel. But yeah, with the arrival of American troops, we are starting to, like, there's a lot of American divisions now. 14 here, and there were a couple of more British divisions as well. Yeah, lots of Allied divisions moving in. So we may have to fall back to more defensible positions, which means I'm also going to need more fortifications here. And that'll all have to happen at some point. But we can finally declare war on Sweden. And we will see if we can manage to get across the river line here, break through and hopefully start taking resources. I am just more or less interested in the resources of this northern region if possible. So if we can get our hands on some of that steel, that'll be hugely helpful. So let's do that and see if we can. Unfortunately, that means that Sweden is now going to join the Allies. And what do we know about Sweden? Not an awful lot. What do we know about the Swedish army? Nothing. Well, I think we're about to find out. So we'll declare war on Sweden, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, declare war on Sweden. Yep, we have declared war on Sweden. And the Marine divisions are going to lead the assault. And we'll slow it down slightly, because I want to see how we're looking here. That is never going to happen. They have 7 divisions stationed here. I sincerely doubt that we're going to get across here. So, but we'll try it, but not with the amount of supply that we have here. Sweden has joined the Allies. Yes, I know. Yes, please go. Italy and Germany. Yes, please go and join the war effort. You're more than welcome to do so. But I have my doubts that we're going to get across this line here. Yeah, this is not going to happen. Not across the river against well-entrenched Swedish divisions. So that means we either have to wait for them to bugger off, or the biggest problem is we have no supply. Or we will try to get across the river in the north, where only the Soviet divisions are. Are stationed. Maybe we can push out this understrength tank division and cross the river line from the north. But yeah, across the river we are not getting. And that invasion needs to be dealt with. Can you do that yourself against that Danish division? We'll see if they can do it themselves. And otherwise I might have to bring in another division from the other side. I don't want to have to bring divisions from the south, because we're just about holding the lines here. And while this is costly for the Allies are completely wiping out the Soviet Union at this point. This is costly for the enemy. The enemy has reserves. We do not. And the Soviets are still insisting on assaulting us along the northern lines here. So one thing we can try, let's see if we can manage to get across, to push out these Soviet divisions in the north here, and then just move across and see if that's going to work out. We'll leave one division there just to hold it, and we'll keep the Marine divisions in reserve in case it becomes useful. Our war support is increasing, so what is it looking like? I want the stability up as well, but I think one thing we can do, ground support, air superiority plus 10%, or bad weather penalty minus 20. I think I'm going to get the all-weather expert in first, just to see that we can improve. Maybe we can get some air experience. Okay. If I'm gonna send this division over here as well to deal with that. We are being assaulted along the lines here, so fortification building has to be priority, just to make sure we're trying to hold Königsberg against these assaults, and we are actually getting pushed back here quite significantly. Can we please get some divisions in here along the lines and make sure that we're relatively well balanced? I'm not sure why this sector is so underdefended, but I am not a fan of it. So please get me 2 divisions over there to assist with the defense, because I really don't want these lines to be broken here. I would much prefer if everybody would dig in and hold that, Because this is relatively safe. This is a river crossing in the north here, and this is just Soviet divisions that we'll have to deal with. And we could try to take this off the Soviets, potentially. This would be a somewhat defensible line here. How large is that? How large is that area? It's not an area that I'm actually interested in. So we could try to take Rzhev and take the steel in Rzhev, but we'll hold off. I think we could push the Soviets out of here. How's the supply situation? Yeah, we have supply here, so we could capture some territory along the lines here. I just don't want to have to deal with occupation again. So, okay. Let's see in the north. This is working. Let's see in the north. These divisions are moving. If we can make it across the river, that would be great. And then we'll try to encircle the Swedes here and see if we can cut them off from their supply lines. At least then we're all on the same boat. Meanwhile, defense is going on, and please get across there. How much longer? 2 days, and these guys are not holding on for another 2 days. Who are they being attacked by? British division. They might be able to hold on. I don't want to call a last stand because that becomes quite a... But I might have to. Okay, we'll call last stand because they're going to keep attacking. So please send reinforcements. I want to hold. I don't want to have to push them out of this fortification again. Send in reinforcements. Hold that fort, please. And that unfortunately means that everywhere else we're also calling last stand, so it's just the nature of things. But they're almost there, and this division is fighting to the last man here, really. Come on, get me some more troops here. Okay, we've got another division here, so it's all good. I think... Yes, I know. We're at war with Sweden. We knew that already. And I think we are about to clear out this little position there. And there are... why are there Danish troops here? Have we managed to get across? We might manage to get across. I am going to get the 5th Army divisions to remain on this position. And your task is still to get across the river line, but we will see if we can make a breach here. Because if we cannot get across there, then we can try to encircle the Allied positions here. Yeah, the Allies are having troops in Sweden, unfortunately, as well as everywhere else. So unless they are running out of everything, but we might be able to push across against this hastily reinforced Danish position. We will see if we can break through there. And I will have to leave one division behind as well to hold this. Just support the attack for now. Okay, yeah. And we will launch a pinning attack across the river to make sure that they are not reinforcing while we are crossing the river. And let's see if we can manage to do that, or if they are going to push us back there. This is a quite... I would like to have one more... push these Soviets out from there if possible. I would like to have one more position here. Unfortunately, we don't have... We might be able to get there in time. We don't have the organization to keep pinning them across the river line because, yeah, no supply, as usual. But we may be able to do it. Try to keep them there for as long. Try to engage them and keep them there for as long as possible. And see if we can manage to get across the river. This division can assault here as well. Okay, they have reinforced with hastily brought in Dutch. How many of these divisions are there, really? There's just too many of them. Okay, is this line properly defended now? Yeah, this looks a little more stable than previously. So, can we get across there? and another division that's been carted in. Yugoslavian division this time. They're no longer moving out of this position. Yes, they are actually. Hold them in place here, just to get across the river in the north. And I think once we're across the river in the north, then I'm going to end the episode there, because it's been a while already. So we're running for a while already. Okay, I think nope. Pin them. Keep pinning them. Obviously, we have to be careful about counterattacks as well. You pin from the north while these guys are getting across the river. Have we made it? How's our equipment situation? Infantry equipment still not great. We're still negative on infantry equipment. But we're making 80 a day. And we are short. Most of it's garrison, however. I think I am going to prioritize reinforcement here. Yeah. Okay, we've made it across the river. And that, I think, is the point at which I'm going to end the episode. That's it for me today. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.